It's Week 8 of the NFL, and we'll see the Rams, reigning league MVP. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Rams and the Steelers, next on EA Sports.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Corral. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. 82 yards. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and...
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
Fakes the handoff here. Corral. For the left side, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. Here's Corral on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. So, Charles, you know, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, like my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, we'll start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taken from just outside the 30. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
He might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go and do what you have to do, and hope eventually they'll quit calling throwing it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
You look at the Steeler defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Throwing here, Corral. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Corral looking for another pass here. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double. Wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, here's Corral. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Buchanan. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And Corral will throw it. And this one's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, but keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10, Corral. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Corral sets up play action. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
In fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it.
Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
No, we'll be all over that.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Corral. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 17-yard line.
Corral here working from the gun. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Here's Corral. And this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Corral to throw on 2nd down. And he rifles one incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
First down, Rams.
To the air again with Corral. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective,
the Steelers send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
They're on 15-yard line.
17-3 the score as we resume action for the 2nd half on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
that's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Corral to throw, 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Buchanan. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Corral to throw once again. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Now Corral. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally. Now Corral. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with a dime work on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On second down, here's Corral. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Playing success in this game already. 2 touchdown catches.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now, well, they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Corral takes a shotgun snap. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Nifty move. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
A gain of 15. And the Rams 1st down.
On the play fake, Corral. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Grant. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Back to throw, Corral. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one. Off play action. Here's Corral. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Grant. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see the Rams, reigning league MVP. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Rams and the Bears on Monday night.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. But tonight it's a good Week 9 matchup here on Monday night as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Chicago. Here's Corral on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw, Corral. And that is incomplete. You look at this Bears defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is a #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Corral yet again going to throw it. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. Corral with it on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Corral sets up play action. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great...
He's got him in, complete.
Holding, offense.
So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled out a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Fakes the handoff. Now Corral to throw it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd and 10, here's Corral. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards.
A gain of 47 yards.
These two teams all tied after one. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Corral. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
To the air again. Here's Corral. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage and tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognize it. The
Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On first down, it's Corral. He finds his man, complete. It's Buchanan. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Corral looking for another pass here. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Corral. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
On third down, here's Corral. Touchdown, Rams! A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are an extra point away now from... The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And not much happening on the return as we'll get this to about the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A first down throw here for Corral. He finds his target, Beckham. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Second and 10, Corral again. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch of this third quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down. And Corral will throw it. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now they'll change things up. Corral to throw, first and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now. They'll try again. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units...
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Corral sets up play action. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Grant. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 2. Fakes the handoff here. Corral. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Corral, 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Corral to throw once again. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide, and I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time to move out in front. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your play.
What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the 2nd half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Corral. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's all the way across the 50 before he's finally pushed out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. The 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. Off play action. Here's Corral. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Tie game, fourth quarter. You're already in the red zone. Well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. L.A. set to take over again on offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Corral, another throw on second down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And some room to run now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Under 90 seconds to go. Here's second and 10. Corral to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, so we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. It's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. First throw of the extra session for Corral. Pressure, and he's taken down. Bears sack. Jaquan Brisker getting sent on the safety blitz, and he was able to finish it off. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. He's across midfield. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, as a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Los Angeles, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign.